Welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the game room. And for those that don't know, I'm Matthew, and this is Matthew Hawker Gaming. So today's video, we're going to do another video on Minion Masters. And for those that don't know, I've already done videos for Minion Masters before. Anyway, they'll be linked they'll be linked in a playlist at some point. Anyway, I aim to try and make this a series. So today we're going to play Minion Masters, and I'm going to explain a little bit about one of my favourite decks in the game, which is Mordar. So I'm going to explain a little bit about how the Mordar deck works. I'm going to show you a bit more about the cards in the deck in detail, and I'm going to show you some gameplay for some games. I'm going to show about at least 3 games. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It's free and it helps the channel grow. For those that don't know me in person, I also do various MTG content and various other video game content, showing my personal collection of video games. I mean, I said those will all be linked in the description. And for those that don't know, my dog's in the background. She's with us today, but if you hear any noise, she's having a sleep at the moment. Anyway, today we're going to go into the Mordar deck in Minion Masters. So for those that don't know Mordar is the skeleton master, which is pictured in the screen. In the centre of the screen, I'm using the Father Frostival skin, which is the Christmas theme skin. Right, anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit about the cards. And those that don't know Minion Masters is a tower defense game. You basically play units. You have a bar in the centre of the screen, and it generates mana. It's similar in style to a game like Clash Royale and stuff like that on the mobile. The thing is, this one's a lot more free-to-play friendly than that game, and the units, they don't level as in that game, whereas they say they don't gain hit points and that one buff. They only gain things that contribute to your season pass. Anyway, I'll show you a bit about the deck. Alright, let's see if I can get into it without doing it properly. Oh, haven't done that. That didn't start well. Sorry, I can't remember how the interface. Anyway, we'll do it. Oh, there you go. Okay, so that's how you do it. You have to right click. Okay, so the first unit in the deck we've got is Stixie. So Stixie, as people know, is a sniper, basically. Oh, so before I go into the units in the deck, I should really explain why you play Mordar. So Mordar's perks are the tombstones. So basically, the tombstones are ways to bring back a creature. They have a delay on them, so they bring back a creature from your side of the battlefield when it dies with a delay on it. So the aim is to basically use these tombstones to try and bring back generally large minions. And most in the units in the deck are going to be quite high on the scale, so they're basically you're trying to get max value from the reanimation. Alright, Stixie is a range-based minion. The range on it is pretty long. It's most of the screen. Anyway, Stixie is a way to gain EXP. It gains EXP for and it's basically a way to gain EXP without taking the bridges. And it also deals with a lot of the small minions in the game. And the range on it's good. Stixie, that's one of my favourite units in the game, and it's on my avatar as well. Right, the next unit is the Harbinger. So it's another range minion. It's basically a flyer. It's good against large ground-based minions. It basically it has a quite powerful attack, and it has a good knockback on it, which basically knocks them away from your tower. Alright, that's the Harbinger. Right, then we go on to there's quite a lot of legendaries in this deck. Whether you need them or not, I don't know. Anyway, Minion Masters legendaries aren't necessarily more powerful than the thing. I think they've got more. They're probably slightly more complicated to use than a lot of the thing of units in the game. Anyway, that's just a bit about the legendaries in the thing. Anyway, this is Commander Azali. It's a legendary minion. It's 7-drop. Is when you take a bridge, it grants shield to the nearest 7 friendly ground minions, and nearly everything in the deck other than the Harbinger is a ground-based minion. So Azali is good against protecting your units, and when you grab the bridges. And it's also basically I'm going to be showing you gameplay from teams after I've gone through the deck, and that's going to be one of the things that will come into play in the teams. I mainly play in teams. For those that don't know, I've I have 800 hours on Minion Masters. I've been playing for somewhere around 3 years. I've got like I normally get to around Diamond each season. I have got to Master, but not Grandmaster because for some reason Master isn't the final rank. In some games, Master would be the final rank. It goes Grandmaster and Contender. All right, so we go on to the next unit in the deck, and also another one of my favourite units in the game. It's just a good card in general. So this is Bahara, the werewolf thing. It's another legendary. It's basically when it summons it immobilizes all enemy ground minions for 6 seconds. And he has a powerful moonbeam attack to damage groups of enemies. So it's good against various things. It slows large things down and it can just kill the small ones out. And it's good against flying minions, which this deck is a bit weak to. Right, so now we go on to another one. So we've got the Reckonator. So this basically has a mechanic though that's called piloted. So basically, unfortunately, it has basically when it dies, it can summon a scrap. So if you get very unlucky with your tombstones, you can bring back the scrap rather than the Reckonator. Anyway, I have a Reckonator emote on my quick emote thing as well, which is good. Anyway, that's the Reckonator. It's good against lots of small ground-based minions. Right, then we have Fergus. He's been nerfed a bit. Oh, is it when I'm playing this? The new season is just about to start. It's a sliver-bound season, though. I'm going to be showing some of my other decks at some point. I'm going to probably show you my various other decks at some point. I'll probably make it into a series. I'll probably call it something like Mastering the Minions or something around that. Right, this is Fergus anyway. He's a Stout Heart minion. He basically he does a spin attack. After the attack, he gets dizzy and cannot attack for more than 5 seconds. But basically, he's similar to a Reckonator, just not quite the same. He's a Stout Heart. This is Famriel. Basically, when no enemies are near, he storm charges, which he basically charges towards the opposing player's tower. And it's also good to bring back. There are no other elves in the deck. I do have a Crystal Elf deck as well, so at some point. And this is another of my favourite units in the game. So this is Rendreth. So this is the Deathless. So he's an accursed minion. So basically how this works is that basically it kills things and basically inflicts them with a mark, which we'll see on the screen as like a silhouette kind of thing, and then brings them back, the opposing player's minions, under your control. But they have a bluish glow tinge to it. Alright, that's another of my favourite units in the game, Rendreth the Deathless. It reminds me of the Skeleton King in Clash Royale as well. Right, so that's Rendreth. We've got another 2 units to go. So this is Colossus. So this is one of the highest DPS minions in the game. It's got a large swing on arc, and it's one of the more expensive units in the game. It's a 9-drop. Okay, so that's the Colossus, one of the iconic things in the game. And then we've got the Golem. So this is basically I can never remember which way around they are. So this is the normal Golem. Basically, you summon the blue Golem, but basically if you have 50% less health, you get a red Golem instead, which has improved stats, basically, which is a way to thing. And basically you can take damage, and then your Golem will be bigger, and it also it reanimates to the tombstones. Alright, that's the Mordar deck in a nutshell. We're going to go into some gameplay. I'm going to play teams. And you see it's the start of the quest. So we've got some quests up here. So we've got win 3 team battles, which new league, play some buildings. I'm not going to... Oh, buildings. Tombstones count as buildings. So there's potential I can do them all. Alright, let's go into some gameplay. Wish me luck. Thank you for watching. And then just say my name's Matthew, and this is Matthew Hawker Gaming. By the way, I'm recording this using Streamlab desktops on my PC. So Minion Masters is also available on Android on a phone now, but it's not available on iOS, so I can't play it on my thing as I'm on Apple. Anyway, so eventually it will probably come to Apple as well. Wish me luck. I'll show you around 3 games. We're playing against I think that's Apep and another Mordar. So I wish them luck as always. Good luck, have fun. Playing with Valorian as my teammate. Start with Rendreth in the back, see if we can get some value. So the biggest update to Minion Master, as you see, the thing came back under my control with Rendreth, is inflected with the mark on them. I'm just going to try and get some bits going in the top lane. Yeah, the biggest update to Minion Masters recently was that you could now have multiple perks on each master, which you set as you can do them. So you've got multiple perks of which you have a choice of. one of the Mordar ones enables you to bring things back from the opposing player's team as well, I believe. I just stick to the normal one myself. Alright, this is the start of the season. It's not looking... well, it's not going to be that difficult because it's just at the beginning. As you see, we've gained these snipers basically taking out most of the small units that the opposing players are playing. The Reckonator, well, I'll show you the Reckonator emote. That's the Reckonator emote. That's the appropriate one. For the person that posted to me, I mean, it's like this deck doesn't work up until like, only works till like platinum or something. You say I normally get to around diamond every season with it, and I've got to master before. This looks like this game's over anyway. As you see, the Reckonator came back. So they have basically the tombstones set up. They come back. The longer the tombstone's been out, the more health the unit will have when it comes back. Right, we'll just go into some more gameplay. We'll show you some more gameplay, and at the end, I might open my tokens from the season pass. I recommend the season pass for most people. It's not very expensive. It gives you quite a lot of stuff. You get like premium things. I'll show you what I get on it later anyway. Right, we'll just go into another game. And for those that are looking into seeing other Minion Masters content on YouTube, I recommend Bad as a Fish 80. He's also English as well. He's one of the more known players in the game. He's got I've played with him and against him a couple of times. Unfortunately, I couldn't capture that thing, but I couldn't capture that video. I would have shown that if I could. Anyway, yeah. So Bad as a Fish 80 on YouTube, and Fish Tank is the guild he's associated with. I mean, we are Barry as well. Thanks to my people in the guild with me. Right, just booting up into another game. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work very well at the start of the season, so I had all sorts of glitches at the start of the season, and I got a message on Discord today saying that they basically just had to shut the server for it and change it again. So I'm playing with Moralia, so I feel that's a good matchup for us, because in these modes you basically end up with someone that's in a different master to you. Alright, I'm going to summon the Harbinger. They're playing a Cursed Ascension, which is fairly normally typical of Moralia. The Harbinger just went down there, they've got a unit on the thing. Alright, I'll get down the sniper, I think. Yeah, it needs to basically try and slow down the game enough to get to the Cursed Ascension, and Moralia's dragons will come down, and Nivea. Grab the bridge. Wheel of Doom came down. Fergus is going in. I need to be able to support him really. Fergus coming back. He has full health line. Right now, the horror. What are people's favourite masters in Minion Masters? Let me know in the comments. I mean, you say, this is my most played game on Steam. It's one of my most played games, full stop. I do like tower defense game. As general, I bought the Humble Bundle tower defense game, so I'm not sure if that's still available as I'm filming this, but like it probably is. You've got Kingdom Rush in it and all sorts of other goodies, and it's not very expensive. Alright, the Reckonators should be able to deal with that push. Oh, that's good value. We got a Bahara off from their side. That's sweet. Love Bahara. And it keeps coming back as well. That's great. What other games are people playing as well? Let me know in the comments. And you say I play all sort of games on all platforms. Basically, I do love PC. I do like console as well. I feel like I'm not really able to show gameplay from consoles currently. I mean, when you say not just consoles, I mean the current gen of consoles. Like I play the classics as well from everything. I've been playing a long time. Golem's coming down. Sniper. As you see, for those that aren't that familiar with the game, the perks are in the bottom corner. And basically, where you get to the state eventually when it goes on, it goes to what's called mana frenzy, basically where your mana. It's the same as magic. I'm a magic player anyway, so they say it's your mana generation is basically double speed. As you see, the shield did quite well. I'll get Ren Drift down and see if I can get value off there for horror. So our pod dragon's coming down. This game's looking fine anyway. We're going to have a large push effectively here towards the tower. We'll get the big tombstone down, which is the large Mordar perk. I don't think no, actually the Colossus defends the tombstone move. We've got the dragon coming in on their side, so we need to deal with that for sure, but like the skeletons will probably swarm it. I'll just summon another large unit. Fergus will probably take out the stuff on the bridge and then clear us to go in on the tower. Yeah. I think it's all in next, probably. Perfect. Sorry for the I'm getting used to basically commentating and playing games. I don't believe in adding the commentary later. I'm going to do it live, quintessentially. Second tombstone. This is looking fine, although we're taking quite a lot of damage, but I don't think it's going to be relevant. Just getting mana frenzy, so this is the point where I can just spam my units effectively. Wheel of Doom. Everybody likes dragons anyway. I think Morelia's good if you're with Mordar, and if you're playing in these teams, but like you don't have a choice. If you're playing with pre-mates, you can play with your friend that's playing a Morelia deck, and I think it's a good pairing. There you go, we took the tower, so we're 2-0 currently. We'll see how far this goes. I'll show at least 3 games. I'll see how long they are. Depends how long they are. And then at the end of the video, we're going to open the power tokens from the past, and we'll show you what we opened on the past. My dog's with us. Essentially, she's called Sophie. She's a Shih Tzu. She's not doing much at the moment. It's quite warm at the moment in the UK. Anyway, she went out for a walk today. Anyway, she's sitting in the game room with me currently. Right, so I'm going to go in again and see how it goes. Right, wish me luck. Anyway, so this is looking alright. It's just the start of the season, so the rank is relatively low. It gets harder as the season progresses, obviously. I'm going to say I've got to master before once, also maybe twice, I can't remember. I get to at least diamond every season anyway. I've got to master in other games. As I was been playing Eternal this month on Steam, which is my second most played game on Steam. That's another TCG. I've got to around 50th in world on this. Oh, I also got to on Minion Masters on the leaderboards. I got to around. It was in the seasonal thing. The Mayhem though. It was I got to around 8th in world or somewhere, and I've got to double digits a couple of times as well. What other tower defense games do people play as well? Let me know in the comments section. I've no idea why their username comes up as a load of numbers. No idea. Anyway, I've been playing it. No one I recognise. I wish them luck as always. Right. I had to reduce the settings on this game on the PC though to record. I can play it at around 8K, which is the highest setting available. But like, it doesn't like doing that and recording as well. So on this game, it's too much for the PC. Oh, double Fergus. Aggressive start. And so they've got double Bahara for double Fergus. Well, I'm going to probably Bahara of my own in a minute. I'm not going for the Bahara start, I'm going for the Colossus. They've got the healer behind Bahara, which is like fine. I did have the healer in the deck at some point, but like I thought it wasn't good enough value on bringing it back, so I didn't bother. I'm going to bring the Commander Zali down to try and gain the bridge and shield the Colossus, and buys a bit more time for the Tombstone to bring it back with a bit more health. It's probably dying in this. We've been brought back a Zali rather than the thing. That's not amazing. Alright. That's not great. Okay, let's try and get a bit more synergy. Alright. Yep. I kind of wanted him in the other lane. But, oh yeah, he got distracted. He's going down that lane now. Alright. See the Boom Buggy? That's one of the more popular cards in the game. I think it's been nerfed at least a couple of times when it came out. It was new like a season or two back. Right, I think the angry cleavers are attacking. So I need to probably stabilise here, so I need to play Bahara. That takes out the snipers. Now we've got the Caliph in the bottom lane. The bridges from the Volco player. Wheel of Doom was missed somewhat. Second wheel. Reckinator shrugs off most of that. Alright, this is looking better. Let's see if we can get a win. The Dragon Ball. What is it called? Dragon Ball? Yeah, it is called Dragon Ball. Especially Dragon Ball, the anime. Horrors got stuck. We have control anyway, so it's fine. The rampers are coming in, but like I don't think that's a problem. Colossus is coming down from my teammate. They've got some very large things. Anyway, so Morelia is good. Works well with this. Probably need to deal with this push, but it's fine. Quite low on health. Fergus coming down to take the bridge. I'll probably follow up with a Reckinator in my lane, top lane. currently playing Resident Evil because Resident Evil Village. It was in a humble bundle. There's if you at the time of this video, there you can get the entire Resident Evil collection on humble, pretty much. Other than the remake of 4, every single game's in there. So, and it's great value. It's around 20 something pounds in my currency. I'm in the UK for those that don't know. Anyway, it's a great value collection. I recommend it, even if you haven't played a Resident Evil game. Anyway, so if you're buying Village in a sale, it goes for more than that. You need to deal with these dragons here, and then we might stabilise. The units are good at distracting them. I need to get this down. Alright, that's the push. Skeletons are coming in. They're similar, they've got basically a Morelia as well on their side. Right. They have Mana Frenzy now, we're getting there, but not there yet, so we'll see if we can get them. Gonna be close, this one. I don't think we're getting this. Anyway. Yep. Alright, so it went 2-1. That was fine anyway, that's okay. That game I thought we could have probably won, but I see I don't really think. Anyway, never mind. Right, let's show you the power tokens and show you a bit about those, and then we'll round out the video. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I aim to do more of these Minion Masters videos. I do enjoy the game quite a lot. And then I hope you've enjoyed watching. Alright, let's show you the power tokens. So this is basically what you're opening from the season pass. So I'm basically, you spin them. Basically that's the legendary, that's both. Unfortunately I've already got all of them and they maxed out on them, so it doesn't really matter. I'll do them one at a time. You can press redeem all, that's shards, so that's the currency where you craft things. Because you can basically... Alright, I just did it all in one go. Anyway, basically, I wouldn't worry about it. I got one legendary and something else. Alright, thanks very much for watching. This is Matthew Hawker Gaming. I'm Matthew. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps grows the channel a lot. I aim to keep doing some more. And hopefully we'll make this into a series. Alright, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.